I'm not letting you out, kitten. Ready, set, Ma?
Yeah.
Oh, where's my light? Did I put them up in the...
I think it said on the
No, I think I put them back up in the window so they could charge.
Oh.
Sun's gone. I freaking hate cloudless days, man. I do not like cloudless days. I do not. Who's hydrating? You hit that hydration station, girl?
Good girl, Luna.
Good girl. Hit the hydration station, girl.
Good girl.
Come up here. Come here. Come here.
Good
How's
girl.
your face? I didn't check it for lotion today, Ma. Is it dry today? Your face? Oh, no, we're getting caught up. We were a little behind on the face. Now we're caught up. I never realized how greasy you gotta keep old ladies. Gotta keep them all lubricated and stuff. All moisturized. But you're teaching me, Ma. You teach me to take better care of myself. You know it?
That's true.
Even though I forget a lot. Hello, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Say I'm nervous. I haven't seen Tango since this morning and sun's going down. And that ain't like him to not be around for snack time and stuff like that, dinner stuff, so. But he's a horny teenager, so. This is why I didn't have kids. See, I didn't have kids because from one primary reason. I think that my heart would shatter when the day that my little part of my little face looked back at me and said, I hate you. Because I know it would happen. Because I remember saying that to my mom, and I meant it at that instant. See, I always say things. I mean, I don't say things I don't mean. I mean it in that instant. But the thing is instants pass, and then I don't feel that way
Mm-hmm.
anymore. And people are like, you can't do that. Like, whatever, man. I don't hang on to stuff. I never really have. I've like grudges and stuff like that. I've hung on to crushes for too long before. I have done that, but that's when I was younger. Young and dumb. So things are getting interesting in New Mexico. See, we are the news, man, and I report what's going on as I understand it in my local area. And I'm up in northern New Mexico, Taos, and there's a lot of bullshit shenanigans being seen for what they are. You know, the governor here in this state, from what I understand, you know, it's like they found a bunch of money that she had stashed away. You know, and it's just like these people think, you know, their egos are so out of control, you know. I hope they get, I mean, how often do they close the gorge out here for, how often do they expect the bridge out at the gorge? You know, speaking of infrastructure, you know, because we had a storm come through here beginning of January, I think it was, and frickin' a lot of people, the whole town was out was one of those type deals. And one of my platforms in which I speak on my tube based on my experience is the fall of the infrastructure all over the United States. I've done videos on this several times. This is one video. This is back in, I don't want to do that. Let's see if I can find my favorites. Where is it? And I put it on my Instacrap page too, but I don't get a lot of... I miss the big red truck a lot. I miss the big red truck. Who says you can't love things? But you gotta let them go too, so... She served her time with us. You know, she served well. So when we lived in Omaha, this was down by La Platte. And I can at least tell the story while I'm looking for the picture. And it was so funny because it's this hole. I'll show you the picture as soon as I find it. God, I take a lot of pictures. But nobody would fix it. See? Because the railroad, there it is. The railroad said that it was the county's problem, and the county said it was the railroad's problem. So see the lack of soil, okay? So that's some instability right there, right? They left it like that for years. I could say years, plural, more than 2, because they kept going back and forth. Because they make, money's not real, but they make everything about cost, and then nobody does the work. Some good motherfucking Samaritans should, because you know what this road is up on top? That's Highway 75 South. That's Highway 75, and that's major from Omaha down to Nebraska City. So this, like, thousands of people that worked at Offutt in Bellevue and Omaha, thousands of people drive over that every day, And I talk about this because, homeboy dipshit was supposed to give his infrastructure. See, they've taken all these resources for all time. They've taken all these resources for all time, and now they didn't do the work. And it's everywhere. It's utility companies and power lines. It's bridges, and these are major, and see, because there ain't no trains where I live, so I think a lot of trucks travel over that bridge, so you take out a bridge, nobody's going over that until it's fixed, so people aren't inspecting. See, I was in the Air Force, and I was in I was in maintenance, and we had a heavy inspection schedule. So, and I'm also Asperger's, whatever, autistic, whatever they call us this decade, because it's always something different. Sometimes it was retard. That's what they referred to us as. But, when people don't understand people, it's just easier to fear them and freaking, insult them and berate them. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that all over the place. So I had my last foot soaked today. The ionic foot bath. And if people have that in their local area, if you have healers, not necessarily practitioners. No, not practitioners. Healers. I'm a healer. I'm not a practitioner. And I found, and then I was also, she gave me the business card to a chiropractor, and I'm super excited about that because I'm way overdue. Hey, kitty, come in, little kitten. Where's Tango? Tell Tango to come on, great kitten. Skitty kitten. Oh, tell Tango. I say, where Tango? You're supposed to not leave the Tango behind. Okay. But nature takes its course. He'll be back, I think. I hope. God, I pray. Please bring the little... And then it sucks because his dad came over 2 times to eat. And his dad doesn't even come over very often. But of all the days that Tango's not... So I go out there and I'm like, oh, there he is. Oh, no, that's not him. And anyway. So, more about the news. Oh, yeah. So this stuff has been happening the whole time. It's never not happened. They've never, they keep paying themselves. I mean, it's a ridiculous. People really need to look in your local and look at the pay scale. Look at the pay scale of what these people are paying themselves. And they're not doing the work. And they've closed down the world and they're not doing the work. And there's a lot of people that are in need of a lot of things. And the people that are getting paid to do those things are not doing the work. And see... God bless you, Mom. You need a Kleenex or something? No. Towel? sounded moist. Allergies? I vacuumed yesterday. I'll go ahead and vacuum again tomorrow. Stanley's sleeping in the chair over here. My arms, my arms start to hurt, the muscles start to hurt. So I was like, God, when's the last time I lifted weights? It would have been, I didn't do it yesterday and I didn't do them the day before, because, so I got to keep, that's one of the reasons why I lift weights. So, because that's where they stuck me. They got me good. Oh, anthrax, 6 of them with formaldehyde. So I got muscle weakness a lot sometimes. So, but I had my detox today, and if you're in the Taos area, on what day is it? I gotta find my email. We're having a health fair. Or not we. I'm not. I just, the lady that soaks my feet, where is it? We the people. Tomorrow I'm going to go down and hold my sign. When has the government ever said anything true? Nobody can answer that. Nobody can answer that. I was thinking about that today because we've been watching Northern Exposure from time to time during the day. We just, we have a couple of series on DVD and kind of bounce around through those and so I've been thinking, because they have episodes where, like, history is not what it was. And I never believed the moon landing. I never, ever believed the moon landing. Whatever happened with my juggling? I got my juggling frickin' bags in there. So when I go in the bathroom, not when I go to the bathroom, but all of, like, I used to do videos in there too, because it's kind of like, my grandpa used to hang out in the bathroom and listen to the talk radio and stuff. I hang out in the bathroom because that's where I when I smoke my flower, I do it in there. And so, because I don't do it around Mom much. And I still have them. They're in there. I just have been busy. I haven't taken the time, but I got them in there. That's funny because I was looking at them the other day. And I get them out every now and again and do the back and forth deal and screw around with them. So tomorrow I'll be down across street from World Cup. But February 4th? When is it? Yeah, there's a lot of people that know what's up here. There's a lot of people. Yeah, from the new, okay. So this is what I found out today. Governor, whatever her name is, Grisham. Isn't that a storyteller? Isn't there a Grisham, an author? Grisham was speaking about a week ago and said that our state has an unimaginable amount of money. We found out that there is like, what, $34 gazillion? How many? What is that? That's more than million in our state, which is the 30th largest fund in the world and one of the biggest in the United States. She wants to give herself a raise. Of course she does. You know, nobody, like, people aren't, I don't know anybody's direct line at Health and Human Services in this town, but when you call, it's weird too. You can't talk to anybody you have to go to the office and then they make you wear a stupid mask. And and I get triggered because I'm like, dude, do not freaking talk to me about health because you are mean to your skeleton by putting all that extra weight on it. You don't know about health. I could sit here and talk to you for 8 hours about nutrition and diet and exercise. Because I've had at least one 8-hour briefing on that, and I've been studying for years. Because I grew up, we couldn't eat a lot of sugar, no milk, no dairy, So that was to our advantage. That was to our advantage now. So back from Oregon. Oh, I wonder how things are in real life there. I should call my friend Pam. So there's an abundance of money. She wants to give what do you call it? State troopers who just drive around real fast all day long. They don't really serve I'd never understood how, like, they're like highway patrol. They never really, sometimes an accident here or there, but yeah, whatever. There's other people that do way more important shit. How many of them, when I think about how many are employed, how many haven't responded to an accident in their careers, So she wants to give them a 19% raise, right? 19%. You know how they and that's for years I've been talking about this, how they give those subsidy checks. Like if you are a citizen of Alaska or resident of Alaska rather, citizen. Yeah, they're all their own country. They all make up their own shit. It might as well. Yeah. So if you're a citizen of Alaska, resident of Alaska, you get like a check every year for such, subsidy check or whatever, everybody could be, even everybody could be doing that. And whether people used it, cared that they got it or not, but to some people, that's the difference of having, electricity during the cold months and stuff like that. Because, man, these freaking rich bastards, these CEOs, did you see that one CEO? He wanted $1 billion sign-on bonus. These people, their egos are so out of control. They think they're worth this much, and money isn't even real. Money's not even real. But you just put a lot of zeros on it, and because what? Who tells them they're worth that much, man? What are they, shit gold bullion? What the frick? I mean, these people, it's like the real estate around here. I'm like, Marm, maybe they poop gold, and they got a bunch of gold in their freaking septic tank, because, man, what they want for, like, 2 bedrooms, 2-bedroom, and it's like, I don't know, not everybody likes the Southwest freaking tile freaking decor. I like the style, like Adobe style houses and stuff like that, but the way these people decorate it, it's so gaudy, like, and they always talk about, oh, it's renovate. Don't renovate it. Don't renovate it, because you don't know the taste of the person that is going to buy it, and you blow all that money, and then somebody spends all that money on the cost of the house, and then they end up redoing it all anyway. It's so freaking wasteful. People gotta have that money. It's all about money. It's always all about money, 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 money. So I went down stopped into the coffee shop and saw some homies. That was kind of interesting. Took that picture that's on the thumbnail of Wheeler Peak today. That was pretty cool. Got to see my homie Augie. And what else is happening in the news? It's just going to be people finding out that people are trash bags, but it ain't no surprise. It's no surprise. I haven't seen anybody like come out to be freaking, exposed as with that surprised me. Well, I dropped out of 3D world 5 years ago, though. I haven't lived in 3D. I got to drop in every now and again and deal with 3D bullshit, but mostly me and Mom, we've been in 5D. We already been here. And kind of floating around, waiting for our real life to begin, so the song says. You want to go outside, kitty? Go find Tango and bring him back. Tango! Kitty, 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 kitty! Tango! Tango, Tango, Tango! Kitty, 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 kitty! It's a flat plane, so my voice just carries. It just carries. I don't care. I want my Tango back. My lordy little teenager Tango. Anyway. I can't, I got so upset about, I can't get upset. That's the thing is like, I can't be, I was telling the lady today, because she gave me the card to a chiropractor. I'm so excited. When I was in the Air Force, the last year I was in, I went every week to get adjustments. And I haven't been in years, and oh my god, I almost cried. I almost cried when I was like, do you know someone that does massage or something like that? And she's like, I know a chiropractor. And then she did it, and she did a healing on me today. That was rad too. So and she's like, so I got to call Monday and make an appointment or set up a new patient thing, and then an adjustment, Mom, is only $40. Isn't that cool?
That is.
So maybe relief is soon. So, and then I was like, do you know someone that cuts hair? And she's like, no. Or she's like, I do know someone. And I was like, do you have to wear a mask? She's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I ain't doing that shit. So I said, I do okay, but the back here, I can't. I get close and then I chicken out because I don't want to get the long ones. And because I told her, I said, I got to shave the sides and the back. I said, I'm a hothead. I get mad and my temperature just. And she's like, you know what? Because she's a healer and she works with a lot of ex-military people. And she's like, that's a common thing with military people. I think it has to do with a lot of the shit that they put in you. Because there's just like a gauntlet. Like when you first get there, it was weird. I was like, I wonder how they determine who gets what. Because it was like checkpoints that you just walked through. And you walked around a circle and then people would just freaking jab you in the arm with weird random shit. You know? So, it's all about numbers and it's all about money. Hopefully the world is changing, geared more toward people. Supposedly it is because we're on the outskirts of the age of Aquarius, but the energies are still shifting. So people are going to become more human. I wouldn't have guessed it at the coffee shop today, man. There's this guy, I don't know what he was. I don't know. He was freaking old. He was crotchety. I was backing up to leave and I was going so slow and I saw him and I stopped. And they laid on the lady like laid on the horn and I already was like in the stopping, you know, like stopping, and she like, it was obnoxious. I went past him. I was like, hey, I saw ya. That was a little much. And the guy was like aggressively started walking at the car. And I was like, see you later. He was, I don't know, he was old. He was an old dude. Old dude. And some people don't age well. I was like, hey man, when you meet your maker, tell him I said hey. Because you're going to meet him more. Oh my God. What a dick. I get that shit all the time, but whatever. I was telling Augie, because Augie was with me, and he was like, what a weirdo. And I said, you know, I didn't start sticking up for myself until a few, like probably about 5 years, 6, 7 years. I didn't start. I just would take everything and I would internalize everything. And then once we moved to Oregon and I became invisible, I just decided I'm not going to freaking take shit anymore. I'm not. If people want to be an asshole to me, okay, that's their free will, right? That's their prerogative. And I can address it and recognize that they're an asshole and let them know that I recognize that what I recognize them to be. And usually people get offended. It's like they're going to act any way they want, but as soon as you call them on it, they get all butthurt. They get hurt hearing about how they act. It's the dumbest freaking thing. People just don't know about accountability. You know? I'm here to teach. I'm here to help teach, you know, because people can't go on and have a joyful freaking wonderful life crapping on people all the time. You can't be bad to people, terrible to people all the time and just think that your luck is going to be good forever and ever. So, you know, people are going to have to start to clean up the wreckage of the stuff that they've done and make it right. A lot of people got it. Well, the world would be a lot better if freaking people just made right the crappy shit that they've done in life. Yep. And it's good for the soul. You know, that's how you evolve. That's how you lighten your load. You know, you make conscious decisions. Like if you're a scumbag or a scoundrel today, okay, all right. Wake up tomorrow and make different choices. Make different choices. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Make commitments to yourself. You know, small goals, measurable. I'm not going to act like that. I'm not going to do that. And try not to beat yourself up too much if your behavior slips a little bit. It happens to everybody. You know? But if everybody just tried a little bit every day to be a little bit better version of who they were than yesterday, just think of what we could do. Just think what we can do. We could do a lot on this planet. Yeah, we could do a lot. It's going to take work, and there's a lot of variables that are coming into play of why things are kind of dissolving. You know, because a lot of people, they don't want to work. People don't want to work. I like to work. I want to work. That's why I'm always trying to think of things I could do, you know, while hanging out with Ma. You know, do both. Why can't I have the best of both worlds? There's a lot of people that have. You know, is there enough left over? So, things are getting spicy out there. Things are getting spicy. Where is it? I was looking up for that earlier. Everybody's all excited about the truck drivers. I'm like, I don't know. Everything is fake, so why would this be real? Not everything. Ooh. So I'll be out there from 10 to noon, or sometime between 10 and noon tomorrow. There was only, like I said, there was only 3 of us last time. A couple of us. But at least I was there. Alright, where is it? People are so organized. I am not. I got too much stuff on my plate. Stop the mandates! Stop the mandates! Have they stopped yet? So weird how boundaries can designate, people in boundaries of borders can designate how things are. It's just always tripped me out, man. Just always tripped me out. The stuff that people come up with, like, these are the good ideas? These are the good ideas. These are the ideas. These are the winners, huh? They're like freaking C- high school project is the shit that we got going on around here. I did see that one of the planners. Did I get a picture of that? Oh, Banker of the Year, Pierre and Vincenza says $200,000 plus spent at strip club was legitimate activity. It was legitimate. That's a perverted scumbag right there. I know. I could spot him a mile away. I could spot freaking people with sex addictions and all that weird stuff. Oh yeah, that's what I woke up to this morning. I was like, too bad he wasn't on it. How many people said that today? Too bad he wasn't on it. This is after my foot detox. Ooh. Sludgy dudge. Came out of your feet. That came out of my feet. Ugh. Ugh. Thanks. But everybody loves a veteran, right? This was Mom. Mom was lifting weights. Mom was getting it with the weights the other day. She's so cute. I love her so much. She's like, it's the grip. The grip makes it, helps a lot. She's so cute. I didn't get it. I thought I got it, but one of the city planners in freaking in the local area in this town, he's not gonna seek another term. And it's like, dude, if you drive through freaking it doesn't matter. I wonder if they, where are all the employees? You know, I've been wondering that because it's like during the week, but all this stretch of this road, they've been working on this stretch of road since we moved here. And I guess the people said that they've been working on it a year before that, and now they're just like, there's nobody's working on the road, but the construction is just all there. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. How stuff is just you know, it was weird because like they picked up the trash for the first time yesterday on a Thursday because they'd been getting, it's just weird. It's like everybody has a different watch on or something. Everybody's on a different timeline or something. It's just such a trip. I freaking love that story. I can't stand the Muskrat. I got blocked from him on Twitter. It's hilarious. He's trying to pay a 19-year-old kid to stop tracking his private flights. It's so funny. He's like, I'll give you $50,000, or he's like, I'll give you $5,000 if you stop. And the kid's like, 50. You know, good for you, kid. Good for you, man. Dude's a freaking gazillionaire. Fuck that dude, man. Let's show people how green he is, you know? It's so funny. How about I go to South Africa and just talk a bunch of shit? Because that's what he does. He's from South Africa, freaking, you know, went to all the finest schools. His mom's like an artist or some bullshit, you know, more money in God, you know, got the right blood in her arms, you know? So she gave baby freaking Muskrat, little bitch, freaking everything his little heart desired, because don't you know the kids at school didn't like him very much and they made fun of him and stuff, you know? So did he and so what did he do? He grew up and freaking littered our space with a bunch of satellite and bullshit, you know? When his little electric vehicles, you know? Just don't like the guy. I got all kinds of ideas, but Ma never gave me billions and millions of dollars so that I can make mine come into fruition. And I assure you, I would not litter space, and I would not come up with a little bunch of bullshit like his little fucking Tesla cars. No, I got practical ideas that benefit, you know, the bottom of society. Because, you know, you rich scumbag elite dirt bags, you guys got plenty. You guys got everything you need. You know, but us down here, there's a lot of people trying to keep it together. You know, trying to keep their, you know, I see people all the time, they're panhandling and, you know, and go back to their car and they got their whole family in the car. And they're just trying to get money for gas so they can stay warm overnight. Yeah. Waiting just to get a hotel. Why is anybody waiting to get a place to live when there's empty places all over the place? It's stupid. But I'm immature. And I have ideas of a child. Yeah. Kids are the freaking most practical freaking people on the planet, you know, because they haven't been saturated with the bullshit yet. So, well, things are changing.